7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
Is she satisfied or dissatisfied? She is just a customer, just like everyone else. Like always, giving it to you raw and unedited. Over to you, the short one.
Okay, let's just get straight to business. Okay, where do I start? Okay, firstly, the most important thing of all is, seriously, where's my butchers? I'm getting rather concerned. The mobile butchers that's always in the market. Seriously, I just want to get my ribs. I've got the spices on the ready. I've got everything on the ready. My chilies, my loads of different spices, because I never, you know when they say chicken spice or fish spice, I don't look at the label and say, oh, this is chicken spice, I only use it for chicken. No, I just mix all that. But seriously, where is it? Where are they? I'm concerned towards getting to rage, because I need to know where they are, because even if they're in, I don't know, Aberystwyth, I will go down there just to go and get my ribs and pork chops and chicken and lamb, because they always upsell me. I'm a sucker for upselling, and I wish more shops understood that. Like when I come in through the door, when the short one walks in, upsell, because guaranteed I will go for it, you know, especially if you do it really well. And seriously, I'm being serious, if they were in Aberystwyth, I would actually get in my car and drive all the way over to Wales and just buy, I don't know, whatever, come back, marinate, eat, and then go back again. I would do that because I'm loyal to them, and it pains me, like literally pains me, to go to somewhere like Tesco and buy chicken from there. Like when I'm passing over my money at the checkouts, I just want to just drop to my knees and just wail, just literally wail, you know, because yes, I'm a champion for small businesses, but also the relationship I've got with these two guys, it's a special kind of relationship. I mean, okay, I don't know their names, I don't know my name, and I think it's a bit, we've gone past that stage of saying, oh, by the way, what's your name? You know, there's a certain time period you can ask something as simple as, you know, what's your name? Like, we've gone past that, so it's a bit stupid and embarrassing and awkward when you ask for it. They didn't even leave a Dear John letter. That's where the rage is coming in. But I am concerned. Maybe they were there on the weekend, because I didn't go to the market in the weekend. And I did have this urge to like go to the market, but I thought, can't be bothered. I didn't go out. But seriously, I hope they are back. Oh, jeez. And if I see them, I don't know what to do. Punch them, hug them, swap phone numbers. I've no idea. But literally, I'm just going to like buy out all their meat, like every bit of their meat. I don't know, don't care. Just going to have it and stuff them in the freezer. Done. Yeah, do your little magic trick and disappear for a while when you feel like it. I mean, seriously, where the hell are they? So anyway, since I mentioned Tesco, seriously, Tesco needs to stop this. I am there. What was I looking at? The cooked meats and stuff. Trying to get some cooked chicken or something. And the thing is, I'm going off chicken because everything is chicken. Hence why I want the butchers back. But anyway, so I'm there in the cold fridge. Obviously, it's cold because it's a fridge. Even if it was a freezer, it would be cold. But you know what I mean. I was looking through the sort of glass cabinet doors. And 3 staff members. 3. Well, it started off as 2. But I wasn't really sort of caring whatever they were talking about. Then the 3rd one comes along and they were like, yeah, did you know about that? And literally they were bitching hardcore. And I've got a feeling it was management, because what they were bitching about sounded like it was somebody who was able to make the final decision. And I literally just stood there and I was thinking, all I just want to do is just buy some chicken. And maybe I might even buy something else because I'm standing here for a long time. But at the same time, on the right side of me, there are you just bitching. And I love a good bitch. I love it. I thrive on a good bitch, a good gossip, you name it. I'm there. But on this particular moment, I really didn't care. I just was like, ugh. You know, because at the end of the day, I didn't know who they were talking about. So it was just like, really? Really? Do you really need to do this in front of me? I mean, I don't want to know what your grievances are with whoever you're having about, but I'm assuming it was management. And when I did sort of, my antennas in my ears pricked to sort of listen to what they were actually saying, I did hear them start to talk about, but so-and-so told me to put it there. But I was like, no, you can't put it there because of this date on this thing. And I thought, oh, shit, I don't want to hear this. And I had to walk away and then went to another side of the store. I didn't walk out the shop. I just went to another part of the store. But I just thought, oh, for goodness sake, I can't, if you're not happy in your job, leave. And seriously, just leave. Because as a customer, I don't need to hear like bitching. I don't need to hear it. Really, I don't. You should be grateful that you have a job. But if you're not grateful that you've got a job, or you're not happy that you've got a job, leave. It's just that simple. Someone else can do that job. Somebody else might appreciate having a job and do that job. They may not be as good as you, but they are appreciative. Is it appreciative or appreciative? Anyway, of having that position. But it was just, seriously, it was just annoying. And I think it was because as well, I wasn't in the mood. Hence why I haven't got the juicy gossip of what they were actually saying. So the other day I wanted to go, I felt like not going to Tesco's, and I was thinking, you know what, I feel like driving and going to get groceries as opposed to just going to Tesco's. I mean, not because of the bitching, but it just felt like doing something different. And I actually thought, let me try Co-op, because I've never really shopped in Co-op before, as in for grocery shopping. I know Co-op as a petrol station, so it's not really where you go and sort of get a basket and, get your groceries and stuff. But yes, I thought, let me go to Co-op, because there's one kind of near me, kind of. And I've been there before just to browse. And I remember thinking, gosh, this shop, it's like, it's quite a small shop. And I say it's small because they have so much stock of stuff that everything looks crammed and messy. And I didn't leave there on a sort of like, I want to come back here, even though it did come up in my head. when I was thinking of going there. But there was something about that shop that kind of looked dirty, but that's why I probably thought, let me go and check it out, because maybe I was just, I don't know, my eyes were not looking properly, or I don't know, I had dirt in my eyes, so everything I saw was dirty. I have no idea, but it was just seemed so chaotic and crammed, and stuff that made, because it looked like that, it kind of made me feel that, is there stuff that's gone past its sell-by date? I always think that if a shop has a lot of things, do you do regular checks to make sure? I mean, I hope they do, and they probably do that. But I'm just saying that in terms of the fact that it's so crammed in there, I always feel that if I was to buy, I don't know, a bottle of water, do I need to check the date before putting it into the basket? You know, or not just check the date to see if it's, I don't know, let's say 15th of May. Like, I have to look at the year as well. And that's too much effort. I don't want to be looking at those 3 bits of information, the day, the month, and the year. It's too much. My eyeballs only want to either just go to the date, the day, the number bit. And maybe the month, but that's just if my eyeball really wants to go that way. To the right. I don't know my left and right. I have to work it out. Yeah, to the right. But I don't want it to go that far to the right to look for the year as well, because that's again, too much headache. And I am quite, let's say, anal when it comes to sell-by dates, because I am that person where if something is, the date does say that the 15th of May, on the 14th of May, once the clock strikes midnight, forget the Cinderella story, once it strikes midnight, I can't eat it. Even if it's 1 minute past, I can't eat it. It has to go in the bin. And it's so bad, right? And there's people starving out there, and look at me. But I just can't. Literally, I just can't. I mean, even if it's like the 14th, like the day before, I can still consume it, but the next day I'm actually like, is my stomach feeling like a bit weird? You know, am I need to go and buy more toilet paper? Am I going to have the shits all day or whatever? You know, that kind of thing. Obviously, I don't react like that way, but it is 11:59 p.m. You have 60 seconds to put that in your gob, the short one. 60 seconds. And counting. So, yeah, so the co-op, that's all I've got to say. It's like, but I will go and check on it to see if, have I got it wrong or whatever. I mean, the reviews on Google seem to be quite good, even though somebody did put on there something like check your change or something like that. But so maybe it's just me. Maybe I wasn't in the right frame of mind when I walked in there. Who knows? I don't know. But what I do want to know is HSBC. Where are all the customers? I don't bank with HSBC, but sometimes I tend to go in there to go and withdraw cash. I know I do sometimes outside Tesco's as well, but if I'm not going that far up, I'll just quickly snip into HSBC, get my cash out, and then carry on my business. But never see like a queue to the counter. It's either just one person, like one customer at the counter, but there's that big floor space, and you kind of feel like you want to do, I don't know, the foxtrot or something, or the polka. I can do the polka. I remember that from school. I can still do the polka. But yeah, you kind of like want to just like, if you're tired, just lie down and have a little nap. No one's going to like bump into you because it's just weird. It's just strange. I don't know, maybe everyone's going all, smartphone apps and that, like myself. I taught my mum how to use the banking app. She's HSBC. I taught her how to do that. So maybe, but other banks seem to have customers, but HSBC doesn't. But I don't want it to go though, because like I said, I like to go in there to get my cash out. But let's take a break. So don't forget, on the website www.iamjustacustomer.com. On Facebook and on Instagram, it's I am just a customer, and on Twitter, it's I'm just a customer, because somebody has got the I am. That's so annoying. Absolutely, so annoying. But like I said, like I always say, wherever you're listening on this, share it with your friends. If you're listening on Stitcher, SoundCloud, Spotify, from the website, or one of those apps for podcasts or whatever, yes, spread it. Do not treat me like your dirty little secret. No, that's not going to happen. I'll kiss and tell, I promise. So spread it like a disease, spread it like a virus, not like a computer virus, but maybe because they spread quite quickly. Spread it, share it, all the rest of it. If you hate it, just put a review. Say you hate it. She's so annoying. She says like a lot. She's not professional. Her podcasts are too long. It's all me. She wants to talk about her. Whatever it is, I don't know. If you like it, even more the reason to spread it. Oh, she's so wonderful. Oh, I wish I knew what she looked like. And oh, she's so fun. Oh, I wish that she can promote my business on there. Oh, I wish she can come into my shop, and all that kind of stuff. I don't know. Whatever. Just do it. Like Nike. I had to think about that for a second. So St. Albans. I'm talking to St. Albans now as if you are a human being. What's up with the crime? I mean, being a London girl, London lady, I mean, I left London, not because of the crime, but I just left London because it's London. Moved on to St. Albans in 2015, and it was like being in St. Albans, all that, you have to walk with your guard up. You have to, make sure that, I don't know, you got eyes at the back of your head or whatever, and having that London street attitude and to protect yourself kind of thing. I found that change to be so difficult, but eventually I'm starting to get the Hertfordshire style of being more relaxed, and when somebody says, like a stranger you're walking past goes, oh hello, it's a nice day, isn't it? Before I used to be like, what the fuck is she talking to? I don't know you. I used to think in my head. But now I'm just like, oh yeah, it's a lovely day. I can chat to you for like half an hour, and we'll be complete strangers, and then you walk on with your life, I walk on with my life, and then that's it. But I can literally talk to you for like half an hour on the street. And I remember, oh gosh, I can't say the name of the park, but the massive park in St. Albans, Verulinium. I've said that completely wrong. And I remember one time, it was summertime, it was the first summer I was here, and I was walking with a friend in the park, and there were like 6 handbags, a mixture of handbags and sports bags, all wide open. You could literally see everything in there. You saw mobile phones, purses, everything. And there was no one with them, because they were jogging. Not walking, jogging, with their backs turned to their prized possessions. And I remember thinking, shit, you could never do that in London. You could just never do that in London. Because that bag can get nicked right in front of you, yet alone when you've got your back turned and you're jogging away to goodness knows where and how long you're going to come back, because they look pretty fit. I think they were going to jog the whole park, which I think probably takes about 4 days to go and jog around, because I think that park's massive. But it was comforting but it was weird. I mean, I don't think I'll ever get to that stage. I mean, don't think so. But it was a weird moment. But I knew that, okay, I'm definitely not in London, and this place is a lot safer. And I remember another time, before I got my car, I went to surprise my sister at the airport, and I had to get that green bus from St. Albans to Heathrow, and I had to catch it at like some stupid time, like, 5 a.m. or something, and it was winter, and I'm walking through the cobbled streets, and I thought Jack the Ripper is about to come out, the real Jack the Ripper, because St. Albans at nighttime when there's no one around, it is crazy. And I didn't think of ghosts. I only found out about ghosts about, months ago. But I didn't think ghosts. I just thought Jack the Ripper's going to come out and I'm in a different time zone. Like, I'm not wearing what I'm actually wearing. I'm probably wearing some kind of, Edwardian gown or something. And so I'm walking through the cobble streets and just going past the clock tower. And then there was this drunk man on the other side of the road. And I say he was drunk because the guy could not walk. He was going from left to right, and at some point he was standing still and he was leaning back because I think he's falling asleep. And then he would lean forward, and then the leaning forward made him momentum to walk. And I remember thinking, shit, I'm dying tonight, or something's going to happen to me tonight. And he made eye contact with me, and I thought, oh, shit. Because rule number 1 is never make eye contact. He made eye contact with me, and what came out of his mouth was, that's what I heard. And I went, sorry? And I don't know why I said that, because now I'm saying, come over here and talk to me properly. So I was like, sorry? And he sort of staggered towards me, well, not too close. And he goes, hey, you got a light? Something like that. So I was like, oh, he wants a lighter. So I was like, oh, I'm sorry. No. And he was like, okay, Merry Christmas. And because this was like, I think it was New Year's Eve. No, not New Year's Eve. Christmas Eve, or the day before Christmas Eve. And I was like, yep, Merry Christmas to you. And then he just carried on his business and carried on walking. And I remember thinking, shit. Like, where the hell am I? This is so not London. I'm in the coolest place on earth. It was just an amazing feeling, jumping from London to, let's say, St. Albans. I'm not going to say Hertfordshire, but I'll say St. Albans, because it was such a big jump. Of 1 minute you're having to have your guard up, and having your guard up all day when you're out and about, it's tiring. You know, having your eyes darting left, right, trying to avoid eye contact. Don't smile. If that person's smiling, don't smile, because if you smile, they're going to come to you and they'll probably throw acid in your face, or I don't know, whatever. But in St. Albans was totally different. And I loved that about it. And, it kind of made me feel that the decision to come to St. Albans was the right decision, because I can just, be like Julie Andrews, like singing in the hills and stuff. But then, of late, I've seen on Facebook, there's moped people. What the fuck are you doing here? It's like, don't come here. Some moped people and someone in a car. And I was thinking, no. I mean, I know I live in the town centre, and I hear police sirens all the time, even sometimes at night time as well. And I'll wake up to hear, or I'll wake up to see flashing lights, like the reflection of flashing lights. And I just think, petty little crimes or something like that, or whatever. But then to hear the other day there was a stabbing in the park. There's a Roman wall, for goodness sake. There's like the oldest pub in Britain that's there. This is a historical place. You got the cathedral that's there, the St. Albans Cathedral. You got so much history and so much things to be proud of. And then you hear about people stabbing each other. Really? I mean, this is not London. And for me to hear that, it's like, oh gosh, when I hear police now, is it like something fatal, like something thrown acid in their face? The moped gangs now in the high street. I mean, when you hear things like this, to me, I think as well, again, how will it affect businesses? Because if St. Albans isn't the safe area that it should be, or when you've got, I don't know, when you're having to deal with, I don't know, shops or services that give you attitude, and now you've got to deal with the fact that the crime rate's rising. I mean, I don't know if that's 100% true that it's rising, but again, hearing the sirens, something's going on. Hearing there's a stabbing. Is that the beginning of something? Is that the start of something? I don't know. But to me, it's like, oh man, should I leave St. Albans? Or, you know, yes, I live in the high street, but maybe the high street's getting a bit notorious. I don't know. Maybe I should, where do I go to? What? I don't know. Find another area to go and get my groceries and stuff like that. But it's a shame. It's a shame. I mean, London is, I'm making London sound like it's, I don't know, Harlem or something, or whatever. And yeah, London's great, whatever. London's brilliant. Ooh, yeah, whatever. I hate London, but even though I'm a Londoner, but it's just a shame with the whole crime thing. And I think, I don't know. I have no idea, but I just think that it'd be good for it to stop before it escalates. You know, once it escalates, then it's harder to stop. But yeah, so that's a shame. That's all I want to say on that. So I went to Savers earlier today. And so I'm there, have my little basket in Savers, went to the checkout. Now, I kid you not, I bet you that checkout woman doesn't even know, would not be able to describe me, even down to the colour of my skin. I don't think she would be able to say what colour I was, or what hair colour I've got, or what colour my jumper was, or anything. So I go there, she scans my stuff, and she's literally looking at the till. I don't think she was new, because if she was, I was assuming that she'd be hesitating and, what do I press now? But she wasn't like that at all. She seemed very confident. And she literally couldn't look at me. Gave her the money. She gave me the change. And she went, bye. And I thought, I don't even know you. I don't know. Maybe we went to the same school and she recognizes me and probably she didn't like me. I have no idea. But even if that was the case, be professional in your job. But I just thought, well, that was kind of rude. I mean, she wasn't like in attitude rude, but to me, it was like, you can't even make eye contact with me. You know, what the hell? What the hell? So that's all I'm going to say on that. But so yeah, so that was Borehamwood Savers. So speaking of Borehamwood, so what I like about Borehamwood's parking, I mean, I don't shop in Borehamwood all the time. I'll explain why in a minute. But Borehamwood, the parking. Let me just go for a quick break. Let me just do it now. So don't forget, www.iamjustacustomer.com. On Twitter, it's I'm Just a Customer. Facebook and Instagram, it's I Am Just a Customer. Feel free to come and say hi on social media. That would be nice. Feel free. And if you've got any questions, queries, or anything like that, on the form, on the website, fill it out, click it, and hit me up. So yeah, so Borehamwood parking at the retail car park is free for 3 hours. What I love about that system is you could literally do Borehamwood in an hour. if you're not eating anything in an hour. If you're eating, hour and a half. If I ever see anyone paying for parking in Boreham Wood, I would literally say to them, can you explain how you managed to get over 3 hours? What the hell were you doing? Because Boreham Wood, I mean, that retail bit at the car park, I still, people shouting outside. I'd say you could probably do that. Not going to each and every single shop. I don't think anyone actually does that. You tend to go to the shops that sort of attracts you to go inside. I would say that'd probably do it. That'd probably do you probably under an hour. The high street, 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Savers, 60 seconds. They don't care. They don't care if you're buying from them or not, because they're not going to know who you are anyway. But if you're eating, that's where you can add half an hour. But the fact that it's 3 hours for parking, Boreham Wood, stop giving us headaches, like looking at our clocks each time, thinking, am I going to go for that 3 hours? Look, just make it free parking. You might as well. So the other day, I'm in a shop. It's a small business, so I can't name the shop. Now, this is the thing. The best moment happened to me. There's only 2 customers in there. Customer Anon, as an anonymous, and myself. So I'm the customer anonymous. He gets to the till just before I get to the till. But seriously, I was second in the queue. He got there before me, blatantly obvious. I accepted that. Brilliant. The shopkeeper served me first. And the anonymous customer actually gave way, as if to say, yep, sure, you're first. So I took that opportunity, so bad, but I took the opportunity because I was in a rush anyway. I took the opportunity because I thought, okay, maybe this guy's doing some other stuff, because this shop you can, send money abroad, you can do lottery and all this kind of stuff. So I thought, okay, maybe, I don't know, they know each other as in customer and whatever. So that's why they want to serve me, because all I was buying was just a bottle of water, to be honest, nothing exciting. So I pay for the water, he gives me the change, and I only went to get a bottle of water because I wanted change. And I don't want change to go out. I had to go past an anonymous customer. It was an old man. This man looked at me with daggers. He was shorter than me, like a lot older than me. I'd probably say he was probably about 356 years old. And he looked at me like he wanted to slice me up, skin me alive, and use my skin as, I don't know, a shoe or something. And I was just like, hi. Because I thought, at least I will let him know I'm a nice person. But at the same time, I wasn't going to say sorry, because I was just going under instructions. I mean, it was to my benefit. That's why I did it. But to me, it was like, don't be angry with me. Be angry with him. And the shopkeeper saw this exchange, this eye exchange, and he never even said anything or whatever. I mean, I don't know. But I walked out of there. I just thought, oh my gosh. And I actually thought, any minute now, I'm going to feel a knife in my back. But it was just a weird encounter. Very weird encounter. But it wasn't my fault. I mean, I wasn't like, he got in front of me and he pushed in and I went, oh, like that. I was blatantly the second person to the queue. But the shopkeeper said to me, yep, give me your thing. And, whatever, 75p, how much the bottle of water was. 75p, gave him a tenner, he gave me the change. I was, then suddenly I turned around to get out and that customer was literally in my way. And he just looked at me like he wanted to beat the shit out of me. And I thought, that's the thing, if it's an old person, I can't beat the shit out of you back. So you are going to literally beat the shit out of me because I can't hit you back. But yeah, that was very, very, very bizarre. Very bizarre. So I've realised something with the market, St. Albans Market. To be honest with you, I've given up. I can't be asked to buy from the fruit and veg. I'm actually going to Tesco's to buy my fruit and veg. The lack of customer appreciation. I think I've just invented a new term, customer appreciation. The lack of customer appreciation, I should trademark that, is so bad that I think to myself that, okay, I'm only buying for one. Okay, I'm not buying for a family or whatever. And I know with fruit and veg stuff, there's no point buying in loads because it tends to go off quite quickly. You tend to buy them when they're still ripe and stuff. So to me, if I'm buying, let's say for example, I want to buy apples, I might buy just 2 apples. I'm not a great fan of apples, but at that moment in time I may feel like, oh, I might want an apple soon. Then I might just buy 2. Does it matter whether I buy 1, 2, 3, 10, 20, 100? I'm still giving you some money. Because if I don't buy that 2 from you, your 2 apples, oh shit, I've started something where I don't know how to finish it. You're now 2 apples more that you've got to sell. Because I've gone into Tesco's to buy my 2 apples. And to me, I just think, oh, but there are times when obviously I will obviously end up buying from fruit and veg market because obviously they've got more variety than Tesco's. But it does pain me again, just like, buying chicken from there. The fact that I'm buying fruit and veg from Tesco, multi-million corporation, and you're someone in the market selling something that you could only dream of having the money that they turn over. And yes, I want to help you, but then if you don't want to appreciate my custom, then I'm going to walk somewhere else. So speaking of customer appreciation, so I went into the print shop in St. Albans on the London Road, and I tend to go use the London Road when I'm going to my car and stuff. And every time I walk past there, I always think, because I want to go in there to find out, more about their services and stuff like that. And I'm always thinking, oh, they're closed. Oh, I just missed them. They're closed. Or they've gone out for lunch because they're closed. I always think they're closed. I mean, if I'd mentioned them before on my podcast, even though I know I haven't, I'd always say, like, why is it always closed? Why is it always closed? So today I went in there. Well, today I went past there and I thought, nah, they're closed again? Really? So I thought, no, the short one. Do what you do best. Be nosy. Go right up to the door and look through the window like that little boy in the Christmas Carol. Look through the window. So as I'm approaching the window to peer through, and this is an intercom buzzer thing. And I thought, for a split second, I thought, do I or don't I? Because I don't know where that intercom's going to go to. Is it going to go to the flats? I don't know. Is it flats upstairs? I don't know. I have no idea. But I pressed it anyway. And the door buzzed open. And I thought, oh, it just buzzed open. So I walked in there. And this man came down the stairs. Hello. And I was thinking, oh my gosh, they've been open this whole time. Because I assumed, that's what happens when you assume, you make an ass of you and me. Yeah. I assumed that they would have the shop thing at the window, but no. But yeah, so I spoke to a guy in there, and so I'm not going to give up too much detail because I never actually got 100% permission if I can mention names and stuff like that. So yeah, so I spoke to an amazing guy there, and so informative. I went in there to get a quote on something, and you know what? It was so nice not to be pressured into buying stuff or to signing your name on the dotted line. And also the customer appreciation, because that's my new term. This lovely gentleman, he spoke to me, asked me questions and all this. And I thought, you know what? I like this guy. I really do like this guy. And I like his business. I like what he's selling. It's good. If they have competitors, which I know that there are other businesses that do, I would say some stuff that he does. You know what? You've lost a potential customer because this guy left a massive imprint on me. Massive. And yeah. And I just thought, damn it. All this time, all I had to do was just press on that buzzer. You see, that's what you're meant to do, customer people. If you think something is closed, look for the buzzer or the rat-a-tat-tat thing, or something, or yodel when you're outside, because they could actually be open. Never assume. Absolutely never assume. So, but yeah, so that was very good. And yeah, and so the print shop in St. Albans, really good place. Well, good people as well, that I want to add to that. And I feel so bad of assuming they were closed. I feel so bad. Absolutely awful. But the conversations were good. Again, like I said, very informative. And the pressure was not on. And could that guy make me give him my PIN number? Absolutely, because the sales technique there was pucker. And it is good to see businesses like that doing that, not giving attitude to customers. I mean, yes, I walked in there, I knew I wasn't going to sign the dotted line, but even though if he carried on I probably would have done, but it was really strange. And this is why I'm mentioning it to you, in the sense that it's very, I find it very rare to walk into a business, and I'm talking about a small business, and for someone to say, like, oh my gosh, you've come into my business and I am going to give you the attention that you need and you deserve because you're the person I want your money. It's very rare for my own experiences, as you know, from my podcasts, and the whole reason why I've decided to do this podcast, that it's very rare for me to get that. And I rare to the point I'm trying to think, and that's why I keep repeating myself, to think of another example to give, but I can't give that. I would say that's the first time that an actual business is actually, someone from a business is actually showed that, you know what, I appreciate what I do, I appreciate this job, I appreciate what I'm selling, my products, my services, my everything. And I could see that. I could really see that just by going in there, because I felt valued. I felt that, you know, shit, is he using like hypnotic techniques? Because seriously, I'm about to like rush to, I don't know, sort out whatever and purchase every single product and service that he provides. So it was refreshing and it was good, and it actually made me feel that, okay, if he can do it, I'm sure someone else can, because so far since living here since 2015, I have not yet had that level of service given to me. And even though I walked out without passing any kind of financial transaction, I think I left a good impression on him. Because I'll tell you what, when I came out there, I was actually skipping. I did a little skip. Then I realised, no, you can't be skipping. You're a grown-up woman, and you just make a spectacle of yourself. You've already ran in the park. You don't want to, like, you know, traumatize people. But yes, so that was that I've got to say, and I think I'm finding it hard to talk and express how that experience was from a customer's point of view, because I think I'm still in shock, because it's taken this long to actually see somebody that's showing so much pride and wants to also reflect that in how you treat a customer when they walk in, regardless of whether they buy from you or not. Even if they're just saying to you, how do I get to the station, to, you know, how much does this cost, or how much does that cost? You know, I'm a champion of this guy. I'm a champion of this business. Trust me. And on that high note, I'm trying to think, there's something else. I feel like I'm leaving something out. I really do. But you know what? I guess I have to keep it to myself. Yeah. Because I can't mention it next week, because every week has to be fresh. But there's something, and I think it's quite juicy as well. It's like a, oh, you wouldn't believe what. I think it's something like that. Oh, yeah. So, before I go, so I went to the dentist, and she put a filling. She was putting a filling in my tooth. And it was a whole procedure, you know, injection, whatever. Fast forward. So, she's injected me twice. She's injected me twice in my gum. And when she'd finished, and I got up from the chair, and because when dentists do my, like any dentist, not this particular one, any dentist, I tend to go straight to the mirror, because some of them leave like debris, like somewhere in your face. And I went to the mirror and I was like, okay, she was good, she was clean, she mopped up well. And I realised that half my face, yes, my face was numb. Half my face. I'm talking about my eyeball, my eyebrow, couldn't feel it at all. And I even said to her, I was like, half my face is numb. And the way she spun in her chair kind of freaked me out a little bit, but I thought, whatever. And, yeah, I've lived my life. It's okay. I'll just drop dead here. The way she spun around, I was kind of like, what? And then she basically, I said to her, is it normal? She's like, no, it's not normal. If it's like that in 2 hours' time, give me a call back, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, it was more serious than what I was told you, but whatever. So I'm walking in the street, and I'm literally trying to touch my face. If anyone saw me in the high street, they probably thought, what's wrong with that woman over there? I was literally touching my face. I could not feel my face. It was even reaching my forehead. And my ear felt a bit weird, but I could feel it. But it was not like the proper sensation to my other ear. It felt a bit weird. And all I kept thinking was, My dentist, she's so lovely. My dentist is so lovely. And I'm not just saying that because she has control of my teeth, of my gnashes and stuff. And she injects me in my mouth and she's got all those sharp instruments on the table. I'm not saying it because I'm scared of her. I actually like her. She's out of all the dentists I've had since, I don't know, whenever, since teeth, she's actually been the best one. And all I kept thinking was, if I end up like a female version of fucking Sylvester Stallone, am I going to be seeing her in court? And I'll leave it on that note. So, until next week, love, peace, and hair grease. Au revoir.
Oh, this you crazy mother.